Yo, let's see if we're live. Let's see if we're live. I gotta see. I gotta make sure we're live here. Oh, I think we are live. Yep, we are live, people. Merry Christmas. It's a little chilly in my house, by the way. Uh, yeah, Merry Christmas, guys. Hope everybody's doing well. Um, I hope you guys are keeping warm out there because it is very cold. Everywhere, pretty much. It feels like it got down to like 3 degrees here last night in Knoxville, so it was very cold. But let's go ahead hop into the hop into the reality of the Tennessee Titans, as I like to call it, just the reality of this football team. Man, um, yeah, yeah. I I don't know what to say, other than, I mean, what can we do uh, to get to where we want to be with this football team? Uh, where should I even begin, man? I thought the defense played very well this game. I can't discredit anybody on the defense. They gave up some plays here and there, but got to give credit to Gibbons. He played pretty good, or Dr. Gibbons, as they called him on CBS earlier. But can't blame him for the loss. I mm, can't blame Autry for the loss. He played very good this game. I'll give him that. He wasn't the best for us, but he provided some pressure here and there. I seen Bud Dupree walk off the field. Yeah, he's definitely not back next year. Um, if the GM is smart, I'd get rid of him. I'd cut him. I'd save a lot of money. It's just a waste of a contract. He just can't stay healthy, and he's not making plays. He hasn't been making plays when he is healthy. So what's the point in giving him a big contract? It's not worth it. So can't blame really the defense for this loss. Bud Dupree is done probably. He should be, and it's looking like he might not be on this team next year, given his contract situation. And I wouldn't bring him back because what does he provide for this football team? I think when you have the full front four in the game, when you have Harold Landry, Jeffrey Simmons, Bud Dupree, and Danico Autry all on the field, I think you provide pretty good pressure on the field. And, you know, this just is what it is. Because Harold Landry's done for the year, or he's been done for the year. We're not getting him back. So, honestly, I just, I don't know what what the situation of this football team is right now. Because after what I've seen today, uh, we're not beating Dallas, and yeah, it is what it is. If Dallas loses today, they're just going to beat us, and then they'll get back on track. Hell, Dak Prescott could sit out. Cooper Rush is probably the better option, anyways. Um, yeah, guys, just not a good football team. This is just not a good football team. I'm sure this is one of those years as Titans fans, uh, as a team we want to forget about, because as a year we want to forget about. Really, it's just not a good football team. 7-8 now, second in the AFC South. Just not looking good. Uh, Things are just trending in the wrong direction. And if I'm this team now, do I even want to make the playoffs? I would just personally just say, hey, go into next year, see what you got, and go from there. But this isn't a good football team. Um, you know, I personally think if Derrick Henry didn't fumble that football, we would have won this game because we were down there about to score, and that just changed the whole course of the game. Now, am I saying Derrick Henry threw away the football game? Yes and no. He kind of did because I knew once he got that turnover, oh, dude, the as the rest of us Titans fans, my stomach just dropped. Like literally, I got so nervous because I was like, I was like this. And then Malik Willis throws the interception. I'm just like, yeah. Do I want to give up on Malik Willis yet? No. I think he still has potential. I just think his offensive coordinator is so bad that literally, what else do you want from Malik Willis? He's giving you all he can out there, and the problem is there's just no one to throw the football to. I didn't see Traylon Burks really do anything other than that design run, jet sweep or whatever, and I thought that was a pretty good play from him. He fired up Mike Vrabel on the sideline. I like to see him making plays, and I think Traylon Burks is your wide receiver one next year. So if that is true, he is your wide receiver one next year. You need to bring in. If you were to lose the rest of your games, I would try to go get like a. Uh, is Jackson Smith worth it? I don't know. Is Jalen Hyatt worth it? I don't know. We need more depth for sure. This roster is depleted. I didn't really see anybody get hurt other than Bud Dupree, which that might be his last game in a Titans uniform because it's looking like he might not even be here next year given his contract situation, like I just said. So um, yeah, Malik Willis. Um, obviously, played. If I had to grade him today, I give him a. Oh, what should I give that man? I guess. I guess he did okay. Maybe like a C minus. And the reason why, if I were to go towards a C minus, is because of the interception. Although on the last play of the game, when he threw a Hail Mary, I thought Traylon Burks was being like defender was hugging him, and I'm like, uh, that I don't know if that's pass interference, but from my experience of watching football, I'm pretty sure that is pass interference, right? It's got to be right. Like he's literally just he can't move. Like, come on. Like, what is that? Like, if the ball would have been placed on the 1 yard line, give it to Derrick Henry, we might have won that game. But I think Derrick Henry is probably, I don't know if you would say he's the main reason why we lost this game, but he is definitely in the top three reasons why we lost this game, even though he had a good game. He broke a big run finally, or he's been doing that really, just no blocking. And yeah, here we are. It's looking like the off season. As you can see, it might be cold in my house, but this hoodie is representing depression from this football team yet again for the fifth straight week in a row. This team needed a bye week right after the Green Bay game. I feel like they needed a bye week. That would have been nice, but no, we got one too early this season. Um, Honestly, if I'm Mike Vrabel, or not Mike Vrabel, if I'm the Tennessee Titans, which I know Vrabel's going to try and compete, um, if I'm the Tennessee Titans, I would just say lose it all. Just lose the rest of your games. It's not worth it. It's not worth it because, hmm, I mean, what is Malik Willis going to do in the playoffs? What is he going to do in the playoffs? So even if he were to beat Dallas and Jacksonville, which at this point is impossible, um, then or I'd give it maybe a 20% chance, which is not likely, not very likely either. More than not likely. So we're definitely not beating Dallas. Dallas, Michael Parsons is a problem. He's going to give Malik Willis problems if he tries to get out the pocket. Oh yeah, it's over with. Because he's speed. He's got speed. But I mean, hey, we're here. Uh, I don't know if I should give up on Malik yet. Um, because I still think Todd Downing just, you know, is still a horrible offensive coordinator. And I even seen Mike Vrabel get very, very frustrated on the sideline. I don't know if he was frustrated with Todd Downing. Well, right, if he was to Todd Downing, but he could have been mad at Malik Willis. I thought Malik Willis. There was one play in the game where Robert Woods was open on a. I think they were running. They weren't running a slant route. They were running like a little. Uh, yeah, I guess you could call it a slant route or whatever. Some like short yardage gain or something just to get the first down. And Robert Woods is like this, and Malik Willis is just. He's not. I don't. I'm like, you had him open a long time ago, which it is a rookie mistake. He'll learn, but do you really think he's going to win us football games? I don't know, but he sure knows how to throw a deep ball. I'll say that. At the end, I was like, Todd Downing, Traylon Burks is back this week. He can get separation, and you can send him deep. This whole time, I don't get it. We have to run the football, yes, because the Texans are the worst football. Yeah, that too. But they are the worst run defense in the NFL. They just are. But credit to the Texans, man. They called a good game. I thought Lovie Smith, I thought he called a great game. You know, when you get an opponent twice a year, like your division rival, you kind of just want to get like the best out of them next game. You kind of just play better. I thought Davis Mills played a lot better. I thought he was more confident in this game. He was more comfortable in the pocket. I felt like there wasn't really a lot of sacks this game. And that's the thing. If this defense doesn't bring pressure, you're just giving them time. But Danico Autry back, I thought he made some plays for our defense, which was huge for this team. But yeah, I thought Davis Mills, though he didn't play the best game, he was good enough for them to win. He was good enough for them to win, and that's all that matters. If you're good enough to win um, the football game against the Tennessee Titans, hey, a win is a win, right? Well, and with them getting Bryce Young next year, more than likely getting Bryce Young next year, and Davis Mills is the backup, and maybe Jeff Driscoll is your third option at quarterback. I don't know, but this is a bad loss. I even said this in my last video. If you haven't seen it, please go check it out. But I said I wouldn't be surprised if the Texans beat the Titans. They beat us they beat us in Nashville last year, and the weather was. I went to that game. It was rainy. It was cold, and I hate going to games like that because don't you just hate when it just rains and it's just cold? I hate that. I don't know about y'all. It's like, okay, in that case, can it just snow? Like, why does it have to be rainy and cold? Like, I hate it. But yeah, and that's the game actually AJ Brown got hurt in last year. But Traylon Burks is back this week. You don't use him for some reason, except for that design jet sweep or whatever they were running. I just don't get it. I personally don't get it. But Traylon Burks did get, I mean, it should have been a penalty, but it wasn't. Well, whatever. I'm not going to blame this loss on the refs. It's not the refs' fault that Derrick Henry just turned over the. Sorry, I got some eye. It's not the refs' fault that Derrick Henry might have cost us this game. As good as Derrick Henry's been, he's been turning over the ball at a alarming rate. Well, I guess it wouldn't be alarming, but it is alarming for Derrick Henry because he normally doesn't fumble. But this season, what, 5? He's got like 5 on the year or something like that. And he could have had one against the Cincinnati game. But luckily Traylon Burks was there, playing the hero. So thank you for that. But yeah, this isn't a good football team. I don't know. We are live though. Please come chill with your boy, please, on the live. Please comment something, please. Because I want to know your guys' opinion on where this team should go. I'm actually gonna try to pull it up on my phone if anybody is. Okay. But I'd say lose the rest of your games. And the reason why I'm saying lose the rest of your games is because because for one, what are you going to get out of this season? I mean, what are you going to get out of this season? You're not going to make it to the Super Bowl. You're not going to make it to the AFC Championship game. Hell, you won't even probably make it past the first round. So, and what a surprise! Jacksonville is all of a sudden first in the AFC South. Guys, that Super Bowl window has closed. It closed last year. It closed when A.J. Brown got traded for sure. It's just, it's sad because you look at this team, and last year first in the AFC South, and now you're at like what, 7-8? I have my off-season list already ready. I'm already ready for the off-season. I'm ready to just wave the white flag already because, like I said, what are you going to get out of this year? I'd say you go into free agency, go get you a left tackle. If Taylor Lewan isn't back next year, if he is back, I wouldn't sign him. I wouldn't sign him on an expensive deal. It's not worth it. He's just going to get hurt. So I would bring him on a cheap deal. Maybe kind of just, um, kind of be a mentor to whoever is coming in here. If he's not, if it is a draft pick, which I'm hoping we get receiver this year, we need one bad. We need a receiver bad. Y'all are saying offensive line. Offensive line is terrible, but Traylon Burks is all we have. Where is what is Chris Conley done all year? What has Robert Woods is okay, but save you some money. Go get you an Emmanuel Sanders who's better if he didn't retire, but go or draft one. Do what the Bengals are doing. T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, go younger. I feel like in this league, you got to go younger when it comes to wide receivers. You got to go younger because you just got to go younger. It's just better. Is Arthur Smith going to get fired from the Falcons? Probably not, but if he does, hey, he can come back here. It's sad. It is. And I know a lot of people are gonna question Derrick Henry. Is he falling off? I just think he needs to have better ball security. Like, if he doesn't fumble that football, we probably win this game. It's just like the Jacksonville game 2 weeks ago. If we don't have those 4 turnovers, we win the game. So um, I just think that our offense is sloppy. And that's why we've been losing games lately. Just sloppy football play from our offense, which was never really all that good to begin with. Um, but now you got to look at who's going to be here next year. I think now fans are starting to ask the question: all right, where's this GM? Who is going to be this GM? Is this GM going to get us out of, well, I wouldn't say the gutter because we were never in the gutter. We're just a rebuilding playoff team. And, hey, people are asking that. People are questioning Todd Downing, which, well, I guess not questioning Todd Downing. They want him gone, which, sad news. He's probably going to be your offensive coordinator next year because Mike Vrabel doesn't believe in firing people. He just doesn't. He just doesn't. Um, I don't know why you don't make the switch to Tim Kelly. You only scored 14 points last week. So why not try? That's all I ask for this team is to try. Just try. That's all us fans want is for you to try. But if you're not willing to try, then what's the point? Insanity. The definition of insanity is when you keep doing the same thing over and over and you're expecting a different result, but it actually ends up being the same result every time. I can't blame Malik too much for this loss. Um, I thought Todd Downing did a little bit better, and I get it. Our offensive line wasn't that great. Um, because we just have injured like, oh my dude, this medical staff has got to go. This strength and conditioning coach has got to go. Like, I don't see how they have a job in the NFL. They need to. I don't see how they have a degree in training players or getting players ready. I just don't. I think you fire them. But Mike Vrabel is still a good coach. You know, I just don't think he has the players right now. I just don't think you have the talent. The talent isn't there. So how do you expect Mike Vrabel to go in there and turn this thing around when all you have literally around you is all practice squad players? It's a college football team in a Tennessee Titans uniform, it feels like. It doesn't even feel like we have really any NFL talent there at all. We just don't. Um, what I will say is this. You go into next year and to find you try to go get that receiver. You go into free agency, get you a lineman. And like I said, guys, though Malik Willis made mistakes today, I'm not going to bash him for this. Just simply because, you know, I don't know if it's necessarily he's not ready, he's making the wrong reads, and there are times where there are players open and he's just taking too long. It's just, hey, get that ball out. He's open every time. Robert Woods is open. He's like waving his hand like, hello, I'm open. So I don't know. You guys can say Malik Willis is bad all you want, but I still think that we need to give him an opportunity. This is really, I wouldn't say this is his first true start because he did make some plays, especially with his feet. At times, he picked up first downs. I thought that touchdown run by him was impressive. Shout out to whoever the offense. I don't know who that lineman was who literally pushed him in the end zone, but that was a smart play by that lineman. Um, so I'm not going to bash Malik Willis. I still think he's got potential. I just think you need to put talent around him, and you need to get an offensive line where he's not running for his life trying to make plays. Because, see, that's also the problem with this offensive line is they just suck. Imagine if Patrick Mahomes was in this offense right now. As good as Patrick Mahomes is, um, he's going to be running for his life behind this offensive line. So you could put Aaron Rodgers in here, it's the same result. You could put Tom Brady in here, it's the same result. You can put Josh Allen in here, it's the same result. Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Dak. It doesn't matter. This offensive line is so bad that if you have Dennis Daly as your left tackle, how's any quarterback supposed to make plays? It just doesn't make sense. And Todd Downing, though I might have given him a little credit for not doing too bad this game, what I will bash him for is where's the read option? Like, why didn't we see the read option as much? Like, and when he did use the read option, it's like, come on, man, really? Like, come on, it's like third down and or five or something like that. And man's finally running read option, but Malik Willis is down. I don't get it. Um, you know, is what it is. I think that hey, I just we went from contenders to being this. That's all I gotta say about that. Fire Todd Downing, but y'all can say that all you want. He's probably gonna be here next year, unless the GM is just so good that he makes Vrabel or Amy Adams says, "Hey, we got to get rid of him. It's bad. It's really bad. He's not taking us anywhere." We need another wide receiver in here. Bad. I don't think the receivers did too bad, but Nick Westbrook-Akina cannot be your wide receiver. One at times. He's not. He's a wide receiver 4 at best. Um, and you could probably bring him back on a cheap deal, but Bud Dupree, yeah, it's looking like he's probably going to be done as a Tennessee Titan after this game. Um, Traylon, again, first round pick. I've been stressing all year. Why aren't we using him? Doesn't make sense. I'd use him. I think he's got potential, but no, y'all don't want to use him. Um, I'm not going to blame Mike Vrabel for this loss. I thought he did get his guys ready. I just think Henry just fumbled it away. So, in a way, yes, it is Derrick Henry's fault we lost this game. But now I'm just looking at the bright future. Hopefully, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Um, because we need one bad. We need one really, really bad. We need a miracle in Nashville. Um, Brian Tannehill is done for the year and probably might be done as a Tennessee Titan. But if Malik Willis continues to struggle, then how could you blame him for bringing back Brian Tannehill? Who else are you going to get? I wouldn't get Aaron Rodgers. I wouldn't go get Tom Brady. Those quarterbacks are done. Those quarterbacks are done. Ryan Tannehill, I think he's good enough for you to win games, but it's all about the playoffs for me. If you're not willing to step up in the playoffs, then I don't want you as my quarterback because I know you're going to not get us to where we need to be. We need to be here. We need to be like trending in the right direction. We don't need to be down at the bottom. That's all I'm saying. But, it is what it is. Um, we'll just have to see. what this offseason looks like. I am waving the white flag. It's over. It's over. Jags are winning the division. What a comeback for them. Yay! Yay! It's the Jacksonville Jaguars. Duval, Duval. Come on. I'm salty. But I deserve to be salty. Fire Todd Downing, but not going to happen. He's going to be your OC probably next year. So be ready. Um, I don't know. The same thing happened to Mike Mularkey. It might happen to Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel might get fired if he keeps doubting. We'll see. I don't know. You might be expecting a new coach not next year, but the year after. You might be expecting a new coach if things don't change. Um, we'll see. I think we need to go get an offensive-minded coordinator who knows how to develop Malik Willis and develop his receivers. Because enough of Todd Downing. I've seen all I can handle as a Titans fan. And here's the most depressing thing. The Titans fans actually booed all game in this game. They're tired of it. We're tired of it. The fans are essentially saying we're tired of it. We're tired of Todd Downing. We're tired of Dennis Daly. We're tired of not getting anywhere. We're just tired of it. And I know it's out of it's not Mike Vrabel's control because all he can do is just coach. That's all he can do. The defense has been playing really well. They've been creating turnovers here and there. I thought the one with was it Davis Mills that fumbled it in the end zone? Man, dang, y'all got to go get on that ball. That's all I'm saying. I thought Zach Cunningham should have had a pick. He dropped it, but I can't blame him. When it's that cold and the ball hits you, you kind of just you can't really do much. But hey, what do I know? I've never played football before. I just watched the game. That's it. But um, here we are, rock bottom. Be ready for the off season. It's over. It's over. It's over. Um, but yeah, be ready for the off season. Hopefully Todd Downey's not here next year, but more than likely he will be here next year. So I'm sorry. I mean, all we can do is cry about it. Unfortunately, I could sit up here and cry right now, but I already did that on draft night when we got rid of AJ Brown. I already did that. It's been your boy Prinzer Dub. Y'all have a safe Merry Christmas. Uh, and a Happy New Year. Possibly if I'm not here next week. Because at this point, does anybody want to make a video on the Titans? Oh yeah, we lost for a seventh time in a row. Come on. But yeah. It's been your boy Prinzer Dub. Y'all be safe. Hopefully better days in Nashville are coming. Hopefully. See you guys.